Cancerians, long time no see. So welcome to Scorpio moon eclipse, icon of the channel. Yes, we have a Scorpio moon eclipse and I feel it. I was born during the Scorpio eclipse. Now it is full moon eclipse. I was born during the dark moon eclipse. So you're looking at someone who are a little bit neurotic right now. The energies are, yeah, let's just have a look. So for those of you who are in a love connection, welcome. I'm Raven from Arendal of Norway, and I am going to do your love read today. Turns out that is the most fabulous thing, I don't know, to do. People love it. If you are broke and you are in need of money, then check out that part. I'm doing some sequences now where I'm teaching people how to start up their own business and make money and go into the mindset where, you know, you don't you would probably say, yeah, why don't you have 100,000 subscribers then? Well, I don't, because I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm a lazy bitch. And the money stream is coming in as I sleep. While I sleep, I basically never have to worry about it again, never in my life. So if you want to follow my trail, then do that. And when it comes to love, I'm not really that good. I'll be honest with you. But one thing is for sure, I have learned what not to do, and also to read the cards. That thing I'm really good at. So there is a situation now that actually it feels kind of like the end of the world is what I'm getting. It feels like the world is ending, and some of you might try to resurrect something that's been lying dead for a long time. Let's see, Cancerians. So if you're afraid whether or not I can relate to being a Cancerian, don't worry. I have my ascendant and Mars in Cancer and Venus and some other planets in the 4th house. And I am an aquatic sign from before. So one would think I have a thing or two in common with the star sign of Cancer, which means this read could also be on me. However, when it comes to love, like I said, I suck at it. So the only love connection I trust in my life, I usually have 4 legs and a lot of fur and large brown eyes, and large ears. Let's see, Cancerians, what are you going through right now? So, 8 of Cups, removing myself from this. It's quite chaotic, these energies. I was using David Bowie on purpose here, because I know this guy right now, things are a little bit trippy. It's explosive. Let's see here, 4 of Wands. So actually there is something for you to celebrate here. There is some. There actually, it seems also like me, there is like this magic, you know, there is magic mushrooms in the card. So I've almost said magic mushroom connection. Could be connecting with some magic mushrooms, I don't know. But the flower of life is here. So there is a connection here, but it seems to me like you're trying to disconnect from it. It's a very good connection. It's a very deep connection. It's a very magic mushroom connection. By the way, don't do drugs. I have to say that because I'm on YouTube. Okay, so what is standing in your way, Cancerian? Yeah, you might feel a little bit, you know, this ain't going nowhere. 7 of Coins, there is a very large disappointment here. This ain't going nowhere. And this is the dark moon. Actually, it's the full moon. I'm born during the dark moon eclipse, and now we have a full moon eclipse. So basically for me, I'm in the end of the world right now. I feel like I'm in limbo, like in two different worlds. I'm going insane. I'm begging my doctor to prescribe me something that so I don't have to feel shit, you know. That's how bad it is. Yes, and I'm way too open, and I talk too much about things we should talk about at once. So there was a very sweet, cute kind of connection here in your past. Four of coins. Someone here seems to be this is Venus in Capricorn. I hate that. Oof, this is the worst place you can place Venus. It's so cold. People with the placement usually are the cheapest and the worst. And my grandmother she's the snob. She's the Pisces, and she's the worst snob that refuses to see reality as it is. Now she's looking to the past. Now she sees everything that she used to have: a nice husband, a nice house, 3 beautiful children, and she had a car, she had everything. Now there's nothing left, because she refuses to see the reality for how things really were, and she refuses to appreciate things that she actually do have, not just the physical things, but your children, your family, and your beloved ones. This value, Venus in Capricorn, they value physical things. That's what they do, and they will hold on to it for whatever it's worth. But now and then, it might and will be taken from you. So 8 of Wands, it also might be in your past that someone was reaching out to you, telling you that, you know, I can't let you go. Wow, I'd love to hear that. It would be nice, but I get that message, you know, now and then, but from creepy people who are very, that's a cow, holy cow, from creepy people that look like Gollum, you know. I could be grateful, they make me feel so pretty. Yeah, so creepy, so creepy. Yeah, so Cancerians. Oh, there is someone who are checking you out. They would literally so I remember one time, this is the situation is bringing up to my head. Someone would pretend that they were leaving me. Someone that had created a very distressful connection in between us. So they would pretend that they would leave me in order to create a trauma and make it so that I would chase them. So what I did, I would block them completely, lock all the doors, to, you know, say, yeah, okay, leave me then, go to Nepal, go wherever you want. He would pack his bags and create this scenario where I would be alone without them, in order to create this sensation of how much I really needed them. And when I locked the doors, it turns out I wasn't the one who needed them. So outside the windows, this was here in India, you would literally see them running around with the phone light, trying to see if there was some way they could get in, so they could, because the Indian males, they can be a little bit controlling. And so when it turns out that, well, you're uncontrollable, you can't be controlled, they would literally check out on you what you're doing when you're at the toilet. You know, not all of them are like this. I mean, if that was the case, I wouldn't sit here in their country, you know, but some of them, but controlling men and female, they come in all sizes and shapes in all countries. Some of them will pretend that I don't care so much about you and try to make them chase you. Seems like it ain't working. So 5 of Cups seems to me that there was a grief. This is in reverse. There was a grief, Cancer. I'm calling you Krebs, which is Norwegian, by the way. So there was a grief. There was this sensation of loss. But you realize that really your tears, you can sell your tears in. For me, I am what you call in Norwegian a kremmer. I can sell tears. At least that's what I believe. And your tears are valuable. And let's say you're a Cherokee Indian. You're right, this is Cherokee tears. And I cried them during the Scorpio eclipse. Actually, I'm ashamed to say so. I'm embarrassed to say so. Not ashamed, but embarrassed to say so. But I'd use that. Probably make an awesome potion. But this is what we just do. We make potions out of things that are affected by the moon. Yeah? So if you're going to cry on a small, you know, I have this, you say, this is, I'm Norwegian, so this would be Viking tears shed during the eclipse moon in Scorpio. Well, that's kind of... And then, of course, without telling anyone, you're putting a little bit LSD in them. Okay, I'm kidding again. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hypothetically, you know, no, not hypothetically, a friend of mine would put something highly hallucinogenic in some kind of THC that someone would drink. And they would go down the stairs and they would be like, oh wow, this THC is really potent. Not really knowing that it was filled with LSD. This was a naughty kind of Queen of Wands in her youth, thinking that it was funny. Trust me, doing stuff like that ain't funny. Telling about it 20 years after is kind of funny. But not everyone like mind games. Now, there is definitely someone who are thinking about you Cancerians a lot. This is a mindfuck. It's a mindfuck. And it is also a possible outcome of this very situation you're in, unless you choose to let it go very gently. Trust me, I take this really very serious when I'm trying to, after all, I should check up, you know, don't be too obsessed with tarot reads in general, only me and my channel, of course, because I'm the real shit. But Four of Swords. I could tell you that in your surroundings, you are surrounded by people who look like me, all dressed in white. They look like Jesus and they're doing yoga all the time. They only drink probiotic food and are eating real food, also known as organic food. It's really just food. They're all vegan. They never touch Coke or bottles that are red with scorpions on them. And full of sugar and caffeine. And by the way, they are all super people, super powerful people. Now the universe really here wants to tell you that just breathe, stay calm, stay focused. Because this energies right now are a little bit chaotic. So just you're aware of that. You be the eye of the storm, okay? You be the eye of the storm. So I don't know, I'm in a place where there are a lot of yoga dudes everywhere, and I'm like, let me pull my sword, smack someone's bum. Someone's there, so I have to go pay the house rent. So I feel that you might have something around you that's kind of attacking you, but it feels like you feel maybe a little bit defenseless. It's reversed. You might feel a little bit defenseless towards whatever is coming towards you right now, or whatever that is towards you, Cancerians. There's one card not needed here, yeah. So, and this is when I would say, do this. Do some Kundalini yoga, focus on your breath, check it out, even if you need to use a cheeky tarot channel like this, not a yoga channel, in order to just steer your energies and your mind. But sometimes we have sensations that it's like we are slipping into parallel dimension, which gives you this creepy feeling like you are in a Stephen King novel. Even though everything around you looks so bright and light, you feel that you are inside a Stephen King novel. That is really when yoga and dancing and music does help, but sometimes it is the old-fashioned rule, call the doctor and call a nice one. Always have a nice doctor. So this is about juggling the energies that is going on right now. I can't even really find a serious love connection here for you right now, Cancerians. I can't find it. They are not here. I don't see it. So this is about you making sure that you're good. First of all, I see you releasing someone or something here. You see that I'm tired of being the one always taking the initiative. I'm tired of being the one always stretching out my hand. And you know what? I'm better than that. 7 of Swords. Someone's playing a game on you, and you might be the one who's now packing your shit. Just, I'm out of here. This is a little bit of a ninja card. Some of you might see it's a mind game, and that's also, some of you might be up against mind games. Maybe you are the one being the sorcerer here. This is also possible. I totally find myself in the 7 of Swords position all the time, because I've been, especially when you're out traveling, the people you meet, they want to keep you because you're so shiny. Your skin is white, your eyes is blue, you look like Maria. They want to keep you. And I can see that. I mean, you're shiny. And so wherever you are, you might be too shiny, and you might find yourself in a situation where, if you don't pack your things and get away. And I see you moving towards something that is rather sweet. This shiny, happy people, Cancerians. I'm going to end that read right here. So whatever you are leaving right now, it seems to me that it's a very, very good decision. Change never really harms. You can only learn from it if you choose to learn from it. Stupid people keep repeating the same stupid things. That's called an addiction. Try to change whatever pattern you have in life which is toxic to you. Okay, Cancerians, I love you so much. Catch you on the flip side.